Hello, hello. Welcome everybody. Hello, hello. To another Limbus Company live stream. Hope you guys are all well. Hope you guys are good. Today we will be discussing the Railway 1 RR1 Bokgak patch and also the IDs. But first, how is everyone? How are you all? I hope you guys are doing well. Have you guys had an enjoyable weekend? It is now the beginning of the week. Hello, hello. Am I still having issues? I am unsure. I have done a few modifications today, and we're kind of using it as a test. So I'm gonna wait a little bit until we have more people in here, and then I'm gonna give you guys a little homework, okay? But before that, we discussed that, you know, how I hope you guys are feeling good. And she does slash damage? Yeah, she does. She has a bonus slash damage. So, yeah, we have a few things to talk about today, guys. We do have the Railway 1 Bokgak patch. What does Bokgak mean? It means rerun. So think about it as like just kind of like a rerun of the event. But typically the Bokgak will include things like harder difficulty, updated story, like voice acting for Inavalos. This is the first Railway Bokgak we have. Typically Bokgaks have only been there for Inavalos. So yeah, we are going into this with a little bit of uncertainty. The only thing that we do know is that Kim Ji-hoon, when he was having the anniversary live stream, he did make a few topics about and comments about R1, but obviously we have the full details now, and we will be going over it today. I do have a request for you guys. Please do let me know if any problems do occur. There are a few things going on. I have been informed there might be an outage in my area as well. I'm not sure if that's related to anything going on. I have attempted to stabilize the stream by upping the bitrate. So I've upped the bitrate, so hopefully it should be, if it does fluctuate, it won't be as dramatic. I have changed my stream key. I've actually changed it to a whole new one and modified some manual values. I've updated the OBS a little bit to try and take some workload off the PC just in case. Is it a confirmed an ISP problem? I'm not sure. I just got notified today that there is currently an outage in the area. I don't know if that is coincidentally applied to what we are going through, or if it's completely unrelated, or if it's just bad luck. I don't know, so I'm not sure. Right now, I'm just paying attention to the stream, and it seems all stable, but I know that it does, you know, fluctuate a little bit. So just let me know when it does, like comment in the chat, and we'll try and manage it from there. But we can't keep living in fear and anxiety. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna keep moving forward, and you know, and take it as it comes, one step at a time. So we're gonna wait a little bit for everyone before we start discussing. So I guess we'll just mention that I did release a video about an hour ago on the new Heathcliff ID and the Don Quixote ID. We will also be going into discussion about them today. Hello everyone, hello, hello. We will be going into discussion after though, because I want people who join in initially to be here for the patches first. Okay, before anything else. All right. So I guess we're just gonna start immediately. I feel like we should just start because it's quite actually large. Like if I give a little, yeah, there's a lot of content in here. So I think we should just begin, and We'll run it back in case anyone needs it. New content. Refraction Railway Line 1 Bokgak. Greetings, Manager. First of all, the Line 1 Bokgak will be added to the game with the November 20th scheduled update notice. That is this week. Okay, so this week will be the Railway 1 Bokgak. Equally so, this will be the 2 new IDs. To do the Bokgak, you must have completed the main story 833. You need to have completed Kanto 8 if you wish to do the Bokgak. Okay? That's the first thing. First of all, water break. Alright. Event description. Oh, Jesus. Event description. Refraction Railway Line 1 is composed of 13 total stations, and you will be facing highly difficult encounters in all of them. More rewards can be claimed the further you progress into the railway. Upon clearing the terminus, you will be rewarded with a banner, a cosmetic banner for the Bokgak. If you have achieved certain conditions before clearing the final stage, you will be rewarded with a special cosmetic banner. Refraction Railway 1 does not have a specified end date and will be permanent addition to the game. Please note that Refraction Railway Line 5 does not close with the introduction of Line 1 Bokgak. RR Line 1 Bokgak does not keep track nor display your past run records. So, there are 13 total stations. Railway 1, Line 1 is permanent content, okay? This is now permanent content. It is never being removed from the game as far as we can away. So whatever is in this, that is to be updated. We also keep RR5. We have continued to keep RR5, and most likely when RR6 drops is when RR5 gets replaced. Okay. Guys, if you're having lag, I don't want to know about lag, because lag could be individual. I specifically want if there's bitrate bombs, if it's bitrate drops, or if the stream disconnects. Because lag could be person by person, okay? I'm looking at my screen, I don't see anything wrong. So only tell me if you guys if it's a bitrate crash, okay? Or is it cutting up a little bit? Oh yeah, there's always a little bit of don't worry, just ignore this part. That's just yeah, it always does that. Okay, content details. Enter the Refraction Railway to select RR1 Bokgak or RR5. So, guys, look at this. There is now a railway select menu. Right? There is now a railway select menu, which I'm not gonna lie to you, they would not be doing this if this was a one-off thing. This is already, right? This is future-proofing, because they will eventually definitely have more railways at the same time. The Refraction Railway Line 1 Bokgak unlocks upon clearing the main story 833 and can be accessed via the Drive tab. The line can be accessed anytime without spending any resources. You can spend a certain number of modules for the first time at the Lost and Found to claim your rewards. Upon entry, make a team by deploying your loadout of identities and ego. Unlike in the previous Refraction Railways, even if you are in the middle of this railway, you can, in this round, any changes such as leveling, uptying, or thread spinning made to the deployed units will be reflected in your current run as well. So, this is new. TLDR, this works like Mirror Dungeon now. So, what's happening is that in the Mirror Dungeon, if you uptie or like increase the level of your IDs, it will be reflected. So now, if you do the Railway 1 Bokgak, you will also reflect the upties and whatnot. The Refraction Railway presents a very difficult series of battles. We strongly recommend that you enter the railway after meeting the recommended level and tier conditions. Speaking of major changes, The Refraction Railway Line 1 Bokgak will have a new recommended level, up Tie 4 and level 55 for identities and level 4 tier spread threadspin egos. Identity level in Refraction Railway 1 will be capped at 55. Refraction Railway 1 Line Bokgak enemy stats and skills will be adjusted to reflect this change. So, this is new endgame, okay? Even though it is a RR1 Bokgak, it is essentially the current hardest content. About Line 1 Bokgak. Line 1 Bokgak comprises 13 stations, each of which feature highly difficult challenges. Clear turns, which is the number of turns it took for you to clear the station, and total turns, which is the cumulative number of turns it took for you from the first station to the current station, will be displayed above each station. Any remaining ego resources after the station can be used in subsequent ones. Please check the bottom of the screen to view your deployed ID's HP and statuses. So as you can see here, we have the G-Corp Manager, we have Ida, we have Gluppo, we have Guido, and then we have Alleyway Watchdog as the first four. Now, I have never played Railway 1, so I assume this is also a direct... I assume this is also the same path. If it is not the same path, I don't know. I never played RR1. Major changes. Once the station is cleared, Cinders will now recover HP and dead Cinders will be revived. SP values will carry over from one station to another. Revived Cinders will retain their pre-death SP values as well. Look at the rewards. Yeah, so that's an uptime module. Is that an uptime module? Flopper has an uptime module. XP, thread, an uptime module, more XP, and thread. Okay. That's insane. That's insane. Okay. That's a crazy reward. Alright, we'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. So the way that the death works, guys, is each station, think of each station as its own level of mirror dungeon, where if you complete the mirror dungeon, like if you complete the stage, your Cinders will be revived and healed, but your SP stays the same. Now we have loadouts. RR1 Bokgak uses the chain battle system. In chain battles, when a unit deployed is defeated, the backup unit will fill their spot according to the deployment order. Backup units receive starting SP buffs, and backup units further back in the deployment order receive greater buffs. Minus identities receive negative starting SP buffs. Please note that the Lobotomy Corp Ego in the name of Love and Hate Dawn and Sword Sharpened with Tears Rodion will receive positive SP buffs. So, TLDR, it's exactly like how chain battles work right now, and the new limit is 5. If you want to use Don Quixote and Roja, Tears Sharpened with Sword Sharpened with Tears, okay, Knight of Despair and Queenie, bring them with you at the beginning. They are not negative IDs at the start. They are positive IDs at the start. Major changes. In Line 1 Bokgak, you can enter the station only when you have selected both your deployment and backup units, 5 units and 7 backup, respectively. You can change your team loadout between every station, change your team identities, egos, or deployment order as you see fit. So literally, you can change team. Individual station. You are not locked to a single team anymore. Right? You can change for each station, which is a little crazy. Focused encounters. Only up to 5 identities can be fielded at once in each encounter. Every battle in the railway will allow you to directly match ally skills against enemy skills, just like in focus encounters. AKA, every encounter is a focus encounter. A defeated ally identity will give ego resources that correspond with the sin affinity and rank of each attack skill on defeated ally. AKA, when an ally dies, they give ego resources. So it might even be worthwhile to let your allies die at the beginning. I'm not even going to lie to you. Because remember, allies, they revive at the end of the turn. So theoretically, you could sandbag a bunch of allies to get some extra SP. Extra resources. Combat progression. You may choose to retry or give up on a stage. Selecting either of them will reset the stage and put you back at the beginning of the first wave should you attempt it again. Defeat. If all of your allies are defeated, you can choose between returning to the team loadout menu to change your deployment order or immediately retrying the battle from wave 1. Giving up brings you to the state immediately before entering the said station. Retrying the stage retains your deployment order from when you first entered and will return you to the start of the first wave. You may restart from a previously cleared station. Restarting from a cleared station will revert the state of your identities, statuses, and ego resources reserves to that point, and delete any clear records made since entering the station. So this is much like, pretty much you can go back and fight it again if you want to go on. Reaching 100 turns in a single station will count as a defeat. Why does the Q make people depressed? Because she's very fluffy. So yeah, you can go back. So in this instance, if you had a really bad Ida fight, you could, and you fight Gluppo, you could go back and fight Ida again. And, get Gluppo. 100 turns is an automatic defeat. I'm pretty sure it's always been an automatic defeat in Railway. I think they just don't mention it, but I'm pretty sure 100 turns is always automatic defeat. Observation logs. In line 1 Bokgak, all enemy info will be unlocked for viewing from the start. Prepare the appropriate strategy, identity, and ego loadout based on this information. In line 1 Bokgak, damage bonuses based on observation levels does not apply in the Refraction Railway. In line 1 Bokgak, the updated observation level will be saved even if you give up or retry mid-encounter. Yes, by the way guys, did you know that there is damage bonuses based on observation levels? Did you know that's a thing? Because I bet a lot of people didn't know that there is a damage bonus based on observation level. Now I do. Yeah. So this is a mechanic that I want to say was semi-abandoned. This was a base game mechanic, like when the game first came out. Specifically because the way that observation levels work, you have to fight the same thing multiple times. And I don't know the exact number, but it's very small. I think it might be like 1 or 3 or 2% per observation level. Or it might be like 1%, 2%, 3%. It's very small, but it does exist. Just like in LobCorp, yeah. And observation logs were supposed to be the way to like figure out the gimmick of fights, but they kind of transitioned from doing observation logs in terms of how to fight more so to passives. You know what I mean? 10, 20? I didn't know the specific numbers. Yeah. A first for this. Yeah, so this is mainly to do in the Kanto stories. I'm not sure if Mirror Dungeon is affected by this. I think it's just story content, I feel like. But yeah, observation logs previously, I think they were trying to make it so that like reading the logs, like you fight the abnormality multiple times and then as you get more logs, you understand how to fight it. But I think they've transitioned away from that to just passives. Mirror Dungeon is maybe affected. I'm not sure. Like I actually don't know. But yeah, so anyway, that damage bonus will not be here, which is a good thing. So you don't have to worry about that. Dun, 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 dun. MDs don't. No, I don't think so. Yeah, you can't get logs from Mirror Dungeons. You can only get logs from story mode. So we might have to go back. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. We might have to do like a collect all observation log like day and like go back and grind all of the observation logs. Anyway, major change. You now have the option to display battle hints, gimmick reading priorities on certain enemy skills. That's right, guys. Galuppo is now a priority reading target. When you get Galuppo, well, he's from Railway 1. He was introduced in Railway 1. So I believe that's the only way to do it. Is it literally on screen? Well, you don't see any battle hints. Thread bosses, I think they count for logs. I don't think thread bosses do count for logs. Forced Galuppo reading. Yep. Clear info. After clearing each stage, you can view the statistics as participating identities and damage contributions in the clear info menu. Your Refraction Railway 1 Line 1 Bokgak stats will be recorded upon clearing the terminus. With view the total count and clear station, click the details button to view the dungeon. 116 turns with all base IDs? It's actually not that bad, no? RR1 Bokgak does not maintain a record for all of your previous attempts, and the menu will not show any records for your previous attempts or turn counts. AKA, RR1 is entirely separate. And yes, guys, there's rewards. Once a station is cleared for the first time, its rewards will be sent to the Lost and Found. To access the Lost and Found for the first time, a certain number of Enkin modules must be required. Rewards that can be claimed after the rewards are free of charge. You can earn various level up and extraction currencies here. Special rewards include Takeoff Module ID Upties, Season 1 guaranteed 3-star, and Refraction Railway Line 1 Bokgak tickets and themes. Here you can view the acquisition conditions for the Railway 1 Line 1 banner, which is obviously... Wait. 120 turns? A 120 turns. Interesting. Okay. What? That is going to be a lot better for... That's going to be a lot easier for people to get. 120 turns. That's pretty forgiving. Rewards, as you can see here, include... XP tickets, thread, an uptime module, a guaranteed season 3 extract, which I think it's on the final one. This is station 12. Station 13 is the guaranteed 3-star, and I think these are these 10 pulls each? Is this 30 pulls? This might be 30 pulls. 120 is what it used to be. Ah, okay. So they actually nerfed it in RR2, because 2 is when it had 100. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Oh, and that's it. Do I have plans to do a base ID run? I will do a base ID run after I do RR1 for the first time. And cheap. 100 is the animated banner. I don't see an animated banner here, but there might be an animated one. That's fair. Okay, and that's it. Wow, that's actually a lot shorter than I thought. So what are the most important things here? Okay, the most important things here is understanding how the loadout will work. Understanding how the deployment order will work. This is permanent content? Correct. It is actually written right here. RR1 does not blah 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 blah. Railway 1 does not have a specified end date and will be a permanent addition to the game. So, the main things here are the main points. Number 1, you need to clear Kanto 8. 833, you have to clear Kanto 8. Number 2, Line 1 is permanent content. Number 3, there are 13 total stations. Number 4, there's a new menu now that you can access. And number 5, any changes made to identities outside of the railway, right? Outside of the railway are able to be affected. How is this be out of permanent content? Well, the reason they did that, and are bad for new players, okay, but it's not going anywhere. This is a Bokgak. All Bokgaks do this. Every Innovalo that's come out needs you to complete the latest thing. So it doesn't really matter if a new player they'll get to it eventually. This is scaled to the highest level. This is supposed to be the new endgame content until Kano 9. Right? It's this Railway 1. Because this is going to be higher than RR5. So funnily enough, this is harder than RR5 at like statistically. So you can affect IDs outside. The IDs inside of the railway are affected by outside means. Okay? And secondly as well, you can change any of your team in any station, including ego. You fully heal after every fight. You fully revive after every fight, but your SP remains the same. Right? So that is the most important thing. The fact is that your loadout, which is 5 deployed sinners and 7 backup sinners, you can change them each and every single time. You can level up your IDs at every station, yes. Aren't they just auto-level them? Well, this is a Bokgak, so it's not supposed to be auto-leveled for you. This is not... They're not... Yeah. This is the hard mode. And even in any other railway, they don't... Railway is supposed to be like the raid equivalent of Limbus Company. Like the MMO raids, this is what it's supposed to be. They are expecting you to come at this with your best. So they're not going to level up your IDs for you. They only ever do that in normal mode, and they only ever did that in Arcanite's normal mode. So those are the only two. Mirror Dungeon normal and Arcanite's normal were the only times they ever level up your IDs for you. But you can bring as many teams as you want. So number 1, your allies do have buffs. If they die, you give ego resources. So maybe let them die. Get a little bit of ego resources. Another one, which is observation logs and the frog. Battle hints are now active for fights. Fights will be the descriptions of fights will also be different. And yes, Gloppo will now have a danger symbol on his skills. We have the strongest frog. Gloppo, yes. All enemy info will be unlocked from the start. All observation bonuses are here. He has battle hints now. Clearing it is clearing it as per usual. A reminder, you can change it. Each team you can change. You have 100 plus clear turns. You don't make any records. And the most important part for people, which is here, are the rewards. We will zoom in on the rewards. So, for clearing line 1, you will receive, the first stop will be 30 XP. So I'm just going to count in total. We know what the last one is. There's 13 stations. This is 12. The last one is a season 1 guarantee 3-star. So in total, you will receive 3, 6, that's 60, 80, 140 blue tickets, which is 2 IDs you can level pretty much. 140 blue tickets. You will receive 200 thread. You will receive a Uptie 4 module, which is honestly probably the most expensive thing here on this list. An Uptie 4 module. So if you combine that, that's an extra 250 thread, which means that this is 450 thread and 3 10 guaranteed de-extraction tickets. So that is 30 pulls plus the Season 1 guaranteed extraction. So 30 pulls, a Season 1 3-star, 140 XP, and 450 thread. This is an incredibly stacked railway. Okay? I'm just letting you know. This is a juiced up railway. The Ivanos we were fighting are Gluppo, Dog, Robot, MFE, and... well, we can actually have a look here. We can actually pretty much get... Yeah, we pretty much have a turn about that. Better than line 5. Also, if you clear under 100 turns, you will receive a banner. And I assume if you clear under 100 turns, you will get the normal banner. We do have a list of enemies that are shown as a teaser. These enemies are both Railway Kanto 1 and 2 enemies. So we do have the G-Corp Commander for the first section. We have Ida for the second one. Gluppo. Then we have Guido. We have Telepole. Then we most likely have an Inquisitor. Cromer. Then we have KQE, most likely. So we have... Yeah, the abnormalities are Blubbering Toad, Alleyway Watchdog, KQE, my 4 empties. Oh, and Headless Icarus. Headless Ichthys, Gluppo, Alleyway Watchdog, KQE, Headless Icky, my 4 empties. Those are the 5 abnormalities. It's over. How could we ever beat G Corp Manager? Gluppo stole my takeoff modules. The fish, yeah. Headless Icky, he is also in this as well. I believe it's his big version, not his baby version. And then there's other fights. So other fights will include like Inquisitors, Snake Men, most likely the like the dogs. We don't know. But that is that. So that is pretty much the RR1 guide. Head Hooligan. And that is pretty much the RR1 patch. It's very simple. We're going to obviously be playing it when it comes out. We will be there, obviously. 3K HP Snake Man. Yeah, there's going to be a Snake Man. Now, I've never played Railway 1 personally, guys. Like, no, literally, I wasn't even around for RR1. So I don't know. Do you get a Season 1 ticket? Yes, on the 13th clear. You have to beat My Form Empties for the guaranteed 3-star. Well, the Season 1 3-star. Now, this is the RR1 patch. It's very simple. Nothing big. Well, nothing too complicated. We are going to be moving on. My first railway, my first RR1. I was not around for RR1. I joined toward the end of RR2. I've played RR2, 3, 4, and 5. I was not around for 1 because that was Season 1 and I was not there. So, that is the Railway 1 Bokgak patch notes. Very simple. And we will be discussing them in more detail when we play them ourselves. Moving on. Welcome to the scheduled update notice for the 20th patch. Now, this is the 20th, the actual patch for the 20th. We have, obviously, the new Don Quixote and Heathcliff IDs, which, by the way, I just got a message on Discord that apparently, some of them were wrong. So apparently, Show Heathcliff had a skill 3 translation issue on the last coin, and Don Quixote had a wrong defensive. Apparently, Don Quixote is supposed to have a counter, not a guard. Wait, Brand's Don Quixote and you dance had incorrect descriptions before clashable guard. Oh, it's just oh, it's just writing. Okay, but I'm pretty sure the images was... Pretty sure the image was always a counter, but maybe it said guard. I didn't see guard. Anyway, we'll get that. I have the images here, so it's fine. I have the original images. They are counter. They're all counter. None of them are guard. There's also a target extraction for Honglu. New IDs, new content will be added. Obviously, there's your 40 pulls. I will be there. Now, here is the biggest thing that is from this update. As you guys can see here, look at this massive wall of text. Alright, I know you guys hate reading. I'm going to read for you. Notice an issue where a certain effect of Honglu Ego to remain oneself was activating at the wrong timing. Effect. Before attack. If this unit does not have Thunderer or High Thunderer, recuperate half of the Ego resources and SP consumed rounded down. The issue. This effect activates before this unit loses SP by using the Ego skill. Measures. In order to maintain the current gameplay experience, change the text to match the behavior, therefore the Ego skill's actual behavior will not be adjusted. Before attack, if this unit does not have Thunder or High Thunderer, recuperate half of Ego resources and SP consumed by the skill rounded down. Is now going to be before attack. If this unit does not have Thunderer or High Thunderer, recuperate half of Ego resources and SP consumed by the skill rounded down. Is this not just... did I not just read the same thing, or am I stupid? Ego resources and SP consumed by the skill. Is that not the same thing? Oh, it's the before action. I see. Before action. I understand it now. This issue occurred because the effect activated on different timings from what the before attack indicates the other Ego skills and what it indicates in the effect of the Ego. In a sense, the activates before the before attack timing. When fixing this error might improve certain aspects of the Ego, it may also feel like a downgrade in certain other condition. As this Ego is a rare collaborative Ego obtained by our managers, and as a rerun of this Ego may be difficult, we would like to address this error by maintaining the gameplay experience it currently provides without downgrading the Ego. Therefore, the description will be adjusted to match the behavior instead. We apologize for the inconvenience and confusion caused by the collaboration Ego. Okay, guys, I'm pretty fucking positive Kim Ji-hoon just confirmed that there might be a rerun. He literally says, as this Ego is a rare collab Ego by our managers, and as a rerun of this Ego may be difficult. Didn't say impossible, didn't say improbable. He just said, may be difficult. Maybe in like 5 years. Alright, here we have the error detail, so we're going to read this. We've identified that when SP is at 45, using the Ego triggers its effects before the SP is reduced due to the Ego. As a result, the SP restoration of the Ego does not activate properly. Because the triggering timing is situated prior to the SP reduction of the Ego, the Awakening skill before attack recuperates SP consumed by the skill. Effect is also being applied even in cases where the corrosion is triggered by chance. Ego corrosion checks that are computed at the same time as Ego SP reduction. Since SP recovery is being applied before the corrosion check, corrosions become guaranteed at below -34 SP. Fixing this issue will result in SP being recovered after the corrosion. For example, using this Ego at below 24 SP will reduce the SP to -45 and guarantee corrosion. Current effect, going forward. We will implement additional cross-check procedures, blah blah blah, prevent the recurrence of similar issues, we'll document the history and cause of this issue for ongoing traffic. So, what they've done is they've changed the description, they haven't changed the text. So pretty much, is this make it stronger or does this make it weaker? They said it might make the Ego weaker if it was before attack. But is that not incorrect? Or is this only stronger on the corrosion but weaker on the awakening? I'm a bit confused by this. I'm trying to think how this works. No, I know nothing's changed, but the description has changed. So I'm trying to understand how it currently works. It'll try to refund you and then take the cost. Then it changed the wording. No, yeah, no. That I know that, but I'm trying to understand what the bugged version does. Is all I'm saying. So it's worse. Yeah. Would this not have been better if they changed the actual effect? Because that means if you used it at high SP, you would get more SP back. If you use it at 45, you'd get SP back after the attack. If you didn't have Thunderer. Interesting. Interesting. But they also spoke about the corrosion being affected. High SP and better at low SP. Pretty much. Because of this funny, they mentioned this part here where it says since SP is recovered before the corrosion check, corrosion becomes guaranteed at below 34 SP. Result in SP being recovered after the corrosion check. You got minus 24 will reduce the SP to 45, guaranteeing corrosion. And then they make changes in cases like this for Full Stop Heathcliff. I know. Yeah, in Full Stop Heathcliff, they had Pierce Fragility. I think it was I think he was supposed to have Pierce Fragility, I think. And it ended up being like not Pierce Fragility, and they just kept it. It was better for him, but they kept it. Okay. So at least we know now that that's how it works. It was Pierce Resist Down, right? Thank you. Yeah, it used to be Pierce Resist Down, and then it was actually Pierce Fragility, and they kept the Fragility. Which is a shame. I would have liked the Pierce Resist Down. Bug fixes and improvements. Fix an issue where in focus encounters we're using Fluid Sac, some of its effects did not activate. Relevant effects. If the target is staggered, low morale, panic, deal 30% more damage as bonus damage. That's right, guys. Fluid Sac Don Quixote has been doing 30% less damage this entire time. Which is kind of crazy. Will that have 300 lunacy? Yes, it will. I'll show you at the bottom. Don Quixote Fluid Sac again, with 50% damage. That's the corrosion. Deathrite's odd. Maybe. Screw Loose Wallop. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, fix an issue with Screw do not activate under the certain conditions. Die when count reached 5. If this unit had an effect that raises its max HP, it did not die when the count reached 5? Now this unit dies when the count reaches 5 is written. We're gonna have to try that. Nah, wait, hold on. Are you telling me this whole time Screw Loose Wallop has not... He just didn't die? Wait, we're gonna have to try this. We're gonna have to try this tonight, guys. We're gonna have to go into MD and we're gonna grab, like... We're gonna have to grab some max HP stuff and test that out, because that's funny as hell. If the whole time he hasn't been dying... Updated description formatting for the high show contamination effect. Okay, I'm really glad they did this. Okay, so what would cause HP increase? Like tier 4 from RR2? Yeah, RR2 maybe something like doesn't Cassettium Assault also do that? I don't think so. I got my barrier back. Nice, welcome back. So I'm really glad they did this. So if you didn't know, once after the C branch came out and after Lord Honglu came out, all of the high shows their contamination effects were not on the actual contamination effect passive. You had to look at them individually. But now you can actually just look at the passive and it will have like, it should have, what is it like? Like Sinclair, Yi-Sang, it'll have Heathcliff, it'll have Don Quixote now. So that's good. Fix the issue where the status effect damage did not appear when hit. That target is triggered the same status effect, count to 0. This is visual only. Fix the issue where the blue Starshot Ego did not work in focus encounters. Are you kidding me? Wait. Is that why I felt like this fucking gift didn't do anything, dude? Dude, I swear to fuck, my mind is going... Guys, I was going insane. When I use Blue Star Shard Gift in the focus encounters, I'm like, okay... I know that the enemy has low SP. Why do I feel like their final power is not being lowered at all? It's because the gift wasn't fucking working! You want to know why they updated it? I bet you that's the last high show then. I bet you there's no more high show then. If the reason they're updating the effect, it's because there's no more high show to add. Otherwise, they would have just waited. The freaking blue star shard, which gives final power to enemies under certain SP, wasn't freaking working. Added further clarification ego gifts to Torn, Blood Bag, and Hemorrhage Shock. Before, on ally clash when activate the enemy bleed once. On ally clash when activate the enemy bleed once and reduce the bleed count by 1. The effect was working as intended, the changes to clarify the behavior. Okay. Adjusted the auto restore MD deployment order option, the function that restores deployment order when reviving, to work even when not all 12 sinners are alive. Yes. Oh my god. Yes. Okay, guys. This means you don't need all 12 sinners selected. So before, for this to work, you needed all 12 sinners selected. And I felt like that was an oversight of them doing it. Now, it will work when you don't have everyone selected. Thank fuck. Or I think this is supposed to mean when someone else is dead, like if someone is dead and then you do the deployment order, I think it won't bug out. I'm pretty sure. So either or. I think that's what it means. I think what this means is if you had Heathcliff dead, for example, and you did not revive Heathcliff and then you redid the deployment order, it wouldn't bug out. It wouldn't work, I think. I don't know. Because it needed everyone to be alive. What is this? Blocked any retreat-related abilities from activating when an identity has become staggered due to the captivity effect, and adjusted the description of the effect to reflect this change. Did they just buff KQE? Before, become staggered for 3 turns. After, become staggered for 3 turns, disable any retreat-related ability. The description has been updated as well to clarify this effect interaction with the retreat ability. Guys, they just buffed KQE. Guys, KQE just got buffed. Bug fixes improvements. Fix the issue in Connoisseur where the trait keyword GFM that's added to the Lord of Honglu identity as well. Oh, okay. Fix the issue where Kanoe Part 2 Story Dungeon allied NPC unit defense skill did not activate. Fix the issue where Part 2 did not load. English only. Minor adjustment to the Mirror Dungeon banner in the Drive tab. Mirror of the Mortality, Mirror of Immortality. Wait, is that what it fucking is? Wait, hold on. In the Drive tab? In here? Fix minor adjustment to the banner. I don't see Mirror of the Immortality anywhere. Where are they getting Mirror of the Immortality? Weird. Okay. Polished translations for Kano 1. Oh, okay, cool. Issue in hyperlinks. Further polish the purchase projection rate pop-up window. In the window? In here? Oh, I see it. Mirror of the Mortality. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I thought that was intentional. In case you guys don't see it, here it is. This says Mirror of the Immortality. I deadass thought that was always intentional. Mirror of the Mortality. I guess when you read it out, Mirror of the Mortality. No, I mean, like, it can be read like that. But I didn't even question it. Okay. When presented with peak, I simply do not notice. Okay. Fix an issue where uptime ego Yi Sang from 3 to 4. Certain changes that I thought it were not highlighted. Okay. Yeah, it sounded fine. Mirror of the Mortality. I mean, it does sound... I'm pretty sure that is grammarly incorrect, but it sounded fine. Fix an issue where in Mirror Dungeon of Fathoms, loading back into the dungeon map would show an overly zoomed in image. Okay, I remember this. Guys, remember when we were doing the Yield My Flesh to Claim Their Bones? And every single time that we played it, we fucking, like, kept being zoomed in. And I was like, why the fuck am I zooming in? That's a bug. Improved UI interaction with the tutorial that appears upon entering stage 447. The only way to close the tutorial pop was to press the back button. Now pressing anyone on the screen will close the tutorial. What fucking tutorial is there for 447? Is that Dongback? Must be Dongback. Also, Adrenal Lunacy, and yes guys, 1300 Lunacy from the anniversary event livestream. So this is the livestream. If you've guys gotten this already, you should have had this already. Okay? So you should have gotten this one already. But here is the extra one. To remain oneself Hong Lu is 300 Lunacy. So, an extra 300 Lunacy. Which means in total, including the anniversary live stream, 1900 Lunacy. Was regular Dawnback? I didn't even remember she has a tutorial. This 500? Wait, you're right. It does say 500. Wait, hold on. It does say 500. Wait. It does say 500 Lunacy. I think that's right. I think they fucked up I think that's supposed to be 500 Lunacy. 500 Lunacy! I think that's supposed to be 500. I don't think it's 300 Lunacy. Because when I was about to say, when do they ever give 300? Like, they never give 300. Had more 300. Congratulations, it is now 2,000. Lunacy. Wrong image. I think it is the wrong image. I think this is correct, though. Hello, what are we looking at today? We are looking at the Railway 1 Bokgak patch note, and we're looking at the normal Limbus patch. And we just made it to the Lunacy segment where everyone is getting maybe 500 Lunacy for this Hong Lu bug, 300 Lunacy from the main, and 1300 from the live stream. Which means 800 Lunacy total, which means including the anniversary live stream, you're looking at 2,100 Lunacy. Yay, 2,100 Lunacy! Yeah, 500 Lunacy. Yeah. This is correct, the image is not. Yeah, I was gonna say, they never give 300 Lunacy for errors. So that's why I was like oh, 300 Lunacy, that's a bit weird. Another 300 for the wrong image. Speaking of, chat. As I've said, we went over the Line 1 Bokgak patch, which TLDR pretty much is juicy rewards, buffed enemies, buffed descriptions, really good rewards. We've gone over the Hong Lu bug, which is a description bug, well, a gameplay bug that has turned into a description, so they fixed the description for it. The new IDs dropping, and all of the micro bug fixes. And also they buffed KQE. We are now going to be talking about the identities. Let me first unload them real quick for you guys. So, if you guys haven't seen the video already, I did already do a video reviewing, well, yeah, first impressioning reviewing the 2 new IDs that are coming out. We have both the U Branch Heathcliff 2 page and we have Don Quixote in 1 page. Now, what was the bug? This is the old ones, okay? These are not the new ones, so I will point at it. You see how it says clashable guard here, but it's actually a counter? Yeah, this is wrong. This is supposed to be a counter. So these are both counters. These are not guards. Now, let's talk about Heathcliff. First things first. He is. Okay? Sinclair 2.0. That's pretty much it. Well, also his skill 3 has a change as well, but it's minor. So he's pretty much enhanced version of Sinclair, right? And what does this mean? So if we're gonna read his kit, okay, I'm gonna read the kit. Wallet will not be fine during the high shot. Yeah, my wallet's cooked as well. So he has a 3 coin envy. Okay, coin power on burn rupture, flash power on burn on self, and applies burn and burn count to target himself. I feel like he's more of a burn ID than a rupture ID. You are correct. He is more of a burn ID than a rupture ID. Just like how Don Quixote is more of a sinking ID than a rupture ID. The 5th coin. The 5th coin ID is hit Limbus. Yep, we will be discussing that. The rest of the translations, yeah. Yeah, I know. It got fixed. I mean, I could get the new ones. I thought it was poise. So, first skill. 3 coiner on the 2nd and 3rd coin. The 2nd coin inflicts rupture. The 3rd coin inflicts burn and rupture count. Realistically, it's most likely a -1 or a -2. If you want to be generous with that, most likely will be a -1 or a -2. And also, you probably care more about how much burn and burn count it's going to be. This will probably apply the least amount of burn and burn count to yourself and target. Maybe 1. Skill 2, 3 coin. Again, it also has coin power. It also gets clash power for every burn on self. And he also, again, on clash starts, applies burn to the target and himself. The first coin inflicts rupture, but the head hit inflicts burn count. The second hit inflicts burn, but the head hit inflicts rupture count. The third hit inflicts gives him burn count, and he deals more damage as wrath damage based on the last coin, and yes, he also reuses this coin. So, he gains more burn, and he deals percentage damage. This most likely will be capped at maybe a capped at 10 or 20. They typically tend to cap it. Most likely it'll be capped at an extra 20 damage on a reuse. So he's got a 3, 4, 4, 5, pretty much. He also has Blood Flame. This is pretty much exactly like Sinclair's one, except a bit different. And now we have this behemoth. Okay. A 4 coin, which is the Infocus Volley. Deal more damage for every burn on self. Combat style, if this unit has Blood Flame or less than X HP, convert to Unbreakable coins. You also have Battle Blood Instincts. At X Battle Blood Instincts, you activate the Ascended Skill 3. When is Dawn High Show coming out? Dawn will be this week. November 20th this week. Now, on use on the normal skill 3, you will gain Blood Flame, you will gain Coin Power, and you will get Clash Power, except it's missing HP on yourself. Now, this is one of the most interesting skill 3 effects. After attack, you gain burn count. But on the first hit, you apply burn potency to target and self. But on head's hit, you actually take damage by burn potency on self. Now, you might be asking yourself, why in the fuck would I want to take burn damage? And we'll get there. But this apply burn potency to target and self and trigger burn on self applies 3 times in the coin. So 3 times. And the 4th coin will inflict rupture count. You will also deal burn on self plus burn on the main target, percentage HP, of this coin's final damage as gluttony damage against all targets, okay? So every target that has been affected, this counts as like a little bit of an AoE. Alright? This might be, again, max 20, max 30, whatever it is, it hits all targets. And then we move on to the Ascended Skill 3. The Rooster's Rampaging Blades under the Ensanguined Heaven is a 4-coin unbreakable. Deal more damage for every burn on self. Deal more damage for every X missing HP on the target and yourself. So he gets stronger the weaker he is, and he deals more damage the weaker the enemy is. He gains Blood Flame, he gains Coin Power on the main target. And he gains Clash Power for every missing self. So, a lot of Clash Power, a lot of this. On Clash, when he gains Burn, he also consumes all of Battle Blood Instinct. At more than X burn, you consume up to the Y excess burn and heal yourself. So, that's after the attack. So, you will consume up to an amount of burn. So, say you have maybe 20 burn, say you have 25 burn and the cap is 20. You'll heal 5 times the value of maybe like 5 times 5 or something and heal 25% HP. This is another She ID, pretty much, yeah. This is another She ID. Or a South She, because She Faust is an East She. The Sword Gift? No, they changed it. The Sword Gift is now... The Sword Gift and the She Gifts are no longer affected by their self-healing. Only healing ego. They're no longer affected by healing. So you're good, you can heal them. The first coin will inflict Rupture count. The second coin will inflict Burn count. The third coin will inflict Rupture potency. And the fourth coin, which is the most important coin, will inflict Burn potency. If this unit also has an X amount of burn, or if this unit has less than X HP, you will reuse the coin into a 5th coin. On hit, you will also deal a percentage of this coin's final damage as Wrath against all targets. Now, this is incorrect. This says if this is the final coin, heal HP equal to the damage it dealt. That is wrong. What it should say is if this is the final coin, heal HP by the amount of damage the above effect deals. Okay? So, this is wrong. This is not supposed to be total damage dealt. This is damage dealt by this effect. So, assume that this deals a maximum of 30 damage. This will heal 30 damage. This won't heal like 600 HP. This will only heal 30. So this healing is equivalent to the final coin. And also reuses, by the way. So because it reuses, you heal twice. And you deal more wrath damage against all targets. The 6th base coin skill 3. Yes, he heals from burn damage. He heals at the end of it. He also heals when he consumes it. Damage dealt is too much. Yeah, this is wrong. It is damage dealt by this effect. Moving on, we have the counter, which is a 2-coin slash counter. It is a counter, not a clashable guard. It is a power counter, or a clashable counter. You will gain Blood Flame. You will gain base power and coin power if you have Blood Flame. You will deal more damage for every lower HP you've totally lost throughout the encounter. So it's cumulative. And you gain burn count and you inflict rupture and burn. Rupture count and burn. So, that is the skills. Now, again, you might be asking me, what does this really have to do? Like, how does this, well, don't worry. We got the passives to go through. So, number one thing we got to talk about is this. Heathcliff's Examination, the High Show Bolus attack is this. On hit with this unit's base attack skills, you will deal X% of gluttony damage dealt as wrath damage. Now, this can either mean two things. Okay? The thing is, okay, Lord Honglu, has 2 gluttony skills. skill 2, and its counter. And this is base attack skill, so it has to be a base attack skill. You will deal a certain percent of your gluttony damage as wrath damage. Now, 2 things. Either 1, it converts the damage that was supposed to be gluttony into wrath, or the more likely thing, it deals it as bonus damage. Right? So, to get a quick visual of what I'm on about, I will use the green marker. So, if your S2 did 100 damage, okay? This skill will do 2 things. Either A, it'll take 100 of that damage, give you plus 10, or B, it'll do a 90-10 split. I am pretty positive it is A, where this is gluttony and this is wrath. Right? That is how I imagined it works. So pretty much Heathcliff makes him deal more damage on gluttony skills. For simplicity's sake, again, S2 is 100 damage. If the passive is 10%, that means he will be doing a plus 10 wrath. Right? Which means it makes him deal more damage, which is kind of insane. Because then you start scaling it really high, and it's like, what if Lord Honglu's skill dude did, oh, I don't know, 1,000 damage? And the bonus is like 20%. That's 2 million damage. That's a limbillion damage. Now, imagine if it's something minor. Now, the thing is, it will be minor, because typically the highest buff that is there is 5%. The highest buff that Lord Honglu has in his kit is Faust. Zilu gives him 5% damage reduction. So, most likely, this will be 5% or 10% extra. It doesn't say capped, but it doesn't say it, but typically they'll cap it. How much max attribute you can do? A good chunk. Most likely it'll be 5 or 10%. Now, you might have also noticed this bit here. So he cannot be staggered or fall below 1 HP due to burn. Obviously, this is exactly like Ardor Blossom Faust. And he gains Blood Fiend and Blood Flame and Burn count if he is substituted or retreated. OC, no thank you. Passive. In this encounter, when this unit takes damage that brings their HP down to 0, nullify that damage. Then this unit cannot drop below 1 for the turn. At the start of next turn, he heals a percentage of his HP on burn and removes all burn. So, Heathcliff has an immortality. And honestly, it's pretty good. Because this is a percentage heal. Yeah, it's pretty much the egg passive. He is literally hatched. It'll most likely be like 20%, 30%, 40%, something like that. Then we have his real passive, by the way. Again, these are all the fake passives. Here's the real passive. Combat start, gain offense level up and defense for every missing HP on self. Okay, simple. You want to be low at HP, get offense level, get defense level. Now, here's the big one. Gain Battle Blood Instinct when meeting one of the following conditionals. At Clash Start, you gain Battle Blood. When this unit hits with a base attack skill, or when this unit takes burn damage. At less than X HP, gain Battle Blood, additional Battle Blood. Or on kill. Now, what is this Battle Blood? Well, first of all, what's the support passive? If an ally with the lowest HP has less than X HP, they gain Clash Power Up next turn. Not bad, it's pretty alright. Clash Power Up's always good. But Battle Blood Instinct gives you more damage for every stack. And at every Y stack, you gain haste. Now, I'm going to go off and say that this is maybe at stack, I want to say 10. In the video, I said 5, but I think it might be 10. I think it might be 10 Battle Blood Instincts. Right? So, this might make you deal 2% damage per stack, maybe. So, you get 10%. You get 20%, maybe. Or it might make you deal 5% for every stack. Gives you 50% more damage. And the haste, it might be like every 4 stacks or every 3 stacks you gain haste. So, you get maybe around 2 to 3 haste a turn. The haste is very nice. Because, obviously, he also triggers, you know, speed conditionals. I need to attack, right? Yes, congratulations. You see the gimmick. His skill 3 applies 3 instances of burn to himself, and he takes burn at the end of the turn. So this is 4 procs of burn on skill 3, which means that this has to be at least 10. Right? So most likely this is a 10, and each time gives you a little bit more. But this skill 3, this base skill 3 fuels your battle blood instincts. That's kind of what it's there for. Kind of cray-cray. Very simple kit. He's a very simple kit, but I do think he's going to have a lot of damage. Especially on that Ascended Skill 3. If that Ascended Skill 3 is hitting one person, oh. Yeah, I think they're cooked. And now... Donkey. Donkey, 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 donkey. Yeah. Rupture, sinking. She's got Lust, a Gluttony, a Glue, and another Gluttony. She is Mono Blunt. Number 1. Look at her eye. Look at her little goat eye. Now. Breakthrough. If the target has Shatter Mark, which is something we'll figure out, you deal more damage. You gain coin power for Rupture and Sinking. The first coin will inflict Rupture and Sinking count. The second coin will inflict Potency. Most likely this will be -1. Or, at the minimum, negative. I'm going to say -1. Skill 3, Gluttony. 3 coiner. Well, skill 2, Gluttony, 3 coiner. Gain coin power for every Rupture Sinking. But if this unit has Burgeoning of the Horns, convert the last coin into an Unbreakable. And the last coin deals more damage based on the Burgeoning stack. We'll figure out what these are later. Her first inflicts Rupture count, her second inflicts Sinking count, and the third will inflict Rupture, Sinking, and if it is the final buff, if it has the buff, it will deal bonus / damage based on the number of stacks you have as a percent. Burgering. Hamboning. Now I have the skill 3. Gain coin. It's a 4 coin of Gloom. Gain coin power for every Rupture Sinking. If this unit has the Burgeoning of the Horn, it will convert everything to an Unbreakable and deal more damage based on the stack. You also get the stack on skill 3. Number 1, her second coin inflicts rupture count and sinking count. The third one does rupture potency and sinking, but the fourth coin, which is the most important one, first of all, will deal more damage based on any panic type changing effects. Number 2, it will deal bonus slash damage equal to the coin's final damage. If the target has Shadow Mark, it'll even do more slash damage. And then the most important, it will inflict Shadow Mark. If they already have a panic type or a changing effect, it will inflict sinking count instead. We will figure out what the fuck Shadow Mark does in a second. This is a cashable counter. This is not a guard. This is a counter. She will get Burgeoning of the Horns, Final Power, and a bit of potency. Now let's read her 2 passives. Her first passive is the Exalted Command, where the High Show Bolus Contamination turns Honglu into a sinking unit. Inflicting sinking upon inflicting rupture potency or count by using a skill. And also on the turn, this unit substitute or turn, they get Burgeoning Horns. Which is effectively made Honglu a poise, rupture, burn, sinking, tremor unit. So quite good. I will not lie to you. Quite good. Her real passive is that she deals target SP divided by X more damage against targets at less than 0 SP. She deals more target damage as well if they have rupture sinking on them, and this will strengthen as well at max. Strengthen this effect and its max value against targets without SP. So she does more damage on abnormalities. If this unit has the Burgeoning of Horns, the last coin of all of her base skills deal more damage. When attacking a skill slot equipped with a defensive skill, she does even more damage with the last coin. And when clashing with a clashable guard skill, gain clash power. The support passive is very simple. Ally with the fastest speed when hits with a base attack skill against enemies with a certain amount of rupture or sinking, inflict defense level down. It's a little treat. More importantly, what the hell is Shadow Mark and what the hell is Burgeoning of Thorns? Shadow Mark is a new panic type SP, a new SP panic type. Take more damage from Gluttony and Gloom skills. Units with SP change their panic type to Shadow Mark. Units without SP will lose Clash Power. Turn and reduce the stack. The effect is not cumulative and will be replaced by current or newer versions. Apply the units without SP conditional in certain enemies that have SP but cannot change their panic. Now, if you are panicked, you will have low morale, lose Clash Power, lose defense level, and then panic, which is lose Clash Power and more defense level. So, this, and I said this in the video, pretty much reminds me of Tremor Chain. Right? This is the sinking equivalent of Tremor Chain. Like, if I had to put, like, a criminal away, I would use, like, this is insane. They already had Echoes of Ruin on them. I think it just replaces it. Actually, it doesn't. It says it right here. If this target has any of the panic type changing effects, inflict sinking count. So it does not... Well, it might also replace it, but it will inflict sinking count. Also, Burgeoning of the Horns. The unit base skills inflict more rupture potency and sinking potency. So she is going to be inflicting a lot more sinking and potency, rupture. Because it's still better for sinking? Yes. But here's the thing. You can get to a point where you don't need 30 sinking anymore. Like, once you hit above 20 sinking count, you're really not going to be able to drain that until, like, unless you really, really try. You know what I'm saying? Like, you run only IDs with 12 coins, and none of them inflict sinking, and, you know. Yeah. And that's it. She's got a 1 kit. I am liking Shadowmark. Right? I'm a big fan. I like that she has some ego that can work with this as well. I like that it's kind of like a debuffer. It's like a support that is not really focused on the front line. It's like a, you know, this is like a back end kind of deal, which is nice. Yeah, I don't think Ishra's gonna get a ID because she has Z-Tune. So okay, and pretty much that's it. Yeah, the kits are really, really simple. And yeah, there you go. That's the kit. Like, that's the kits. I have nothing much more to say until we play them ourselves. I think Don Quixote is more of a sinking unit, and she definitely can be used on her own without Lord. Obviously, all of them can, really, but you know, yeah, she seems to have some good application of potency. And also she has a lot of extra damage modifiers due to panic effects, so definitely subbing her in and out. Honestly, you could sub like her and not Don Quixote. You could sub out Don Quixote and sub out someone for Heathcliff who enters the battle and gets a free skill 3. And yeah. There you go. I am now going to quickly get stand up real quick, and we're going to do a little stretching, guys. Time to stretch, okay? Because we have to lock in. Oh. Okay. Let's have a think here. Are you guys all thinking with me? I'm standing up right now. Okay, because I'm in my thinking position. I'm trying to think. What are the uses that I have for Heathcliff and Don Quixote? So, here's the first thing. I think Don Quixote, a really good initiator. I think you initiate a fight. You set up Shadowbound or Shadowmark on the enemy. And you retreat her out until the enemy begins a different phase. Right? I think you do that, and you could sub her in for Heathcliff or Sinclair to get the, you know, the skill 3. Big thing is Don Quixote is going to assist in the early game because, you know, if you're fighting SP enemies, you know, even -5, -10 is pretty good. And then obviously you don't really, you know, you could pull her out. She doesn't have much attack weight and any of that, and then you can pull her back in as you need fit. I think that makes the most logical sense for me. Then I'm thinking, oh, hold on. Har har har. Har 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 har. Yeah, the monsters. Bruce's rampaging blade under the freaking 1,000,000%. Actually, team, it's just Mao and Honglu. Well, I mean, yeah, because Ruptures and Death Rider's OP as hell, but we pretty much have a full team now, which means you can kind of do any combination of high show you want. So, I'm tired. You don't know me. I'm not fucking tired at all. The only fucking thing I'm limited to is human flesh. I'm limited by the fucking power of meat. Okay? Number 2. Heathcliff, I'm thinking, kind of serves a similar purpose as Sinclair. However, I will admit, I think, is Heath count positive? Oh, it's count positive. Oh, Jesus. Is Heathcliff... Does Heathcliff even inflict count? Right? Does Heathcliff even inflict count? Bro, Heathcliff... here's the thing. Biggest hater. Here's the thing. Okay? How do I think of this? Sinclair is much more of a status inflictor than I think Heathcliff will be, okay? Heathcliff is going to be definitely much more of a burn tank, like, drain unit. You know what I'm saying? When I sub Heathcliff into my team, I am not expecting him to inflict rupture count. I'm expecting him to burn. The thing is, I think you can reasonably get actual burn off with either 2 of them or just 3 of them, you know? Here's the thing. If you have Sinclair's bolus, and then you use Heathcliff will maintain the count, okay? That's his purpose of life. He clashes, he maintains the count. And then Lord Honglu and him will both be inflicting potency. Literally, no, you're going to be inflicting burn on top of rupture, on top of tremor. Yeah, and also he inflicts a lot of counts too. Heathcliff has a lot of count from what I've seen here. So even if it's a small values like 1 or 2. Which is really good. For burn, at least. Heathcliff is definitely much more of a focus on burn unit. He's the burn for next season, yeah, true. So he's the perfect unit for burn infliction, and Don Quixote is the perfect unit for sinking. What will be my main 7? Is he Lorlug a Dragon High Show? No, he is not a High Show. So you have a lot of options on High Shows now. And it really does depend on which way you want to go. I do think the Roosters benefit the most from subbing in because they get the maximum of their benefit. At least, definitely Sinclair benefits more from being subbed in. Heathcliff, you kind of want to have him stick around because that's how he built up his burn. You know? So, if I had to build a team that I would want, I would obviously take Z-Tune and Wei. So maybe Z-Tune, Wei, I would take Otis. So Z-Tune, Wei, Otis, Honglu. And then you can double slot the, you can put in Don Quixote. Yeah, here we go. Here's my main team. Okay? Here's what I do. I'll do Lord Honglu. I'll do Yi-Sang, Z-Tune, Otis. Then I'll do Don Quixote. Then Heathcliff is the first. Sinclair as the second. And then Gregor as the third. And Roger as the fourth. I'm thinking at least. That makes the most sense in my head. Well, technically, you'd have them all out. Because they're subbing in front of high shows. So high shows will just rotate back. It really depends on how active your engagement is. Well, you'll have to see. I don't think hand mashers are used in lore. I think they break down people's houses. I think they break down people's houses, and I think they bust down their doors like a T-Corp kind of deal. Should not start backside. I think that's preference. You could have her start on the backside if you want. It is your preference. I personally like keeping her in the main line. The reason I do that is because it builds up her launcher faster, so she gets AoE on the skill 3, and that's really good for when you have, like, if you have Yi-Sang and Zichun on the field at the same time, by the time that Yi-Sang can even do his ascended skill 3, Zichun will already have attack weight on her skill 3 naturally, so you kind of just shred everything. Like a skirmisher, yeah. And that's pretty much it. A rat. A rat. Oh shit. A rat. Yeah, personally, I don't mind subbing Zichun in when you get the skill 3. It is depending on what you're, like, who you're fighting. If you're fighting a boss, I would probably leave Zichun in the back line and put in, like, Heathcliff at the front or Don Quixote. Speaking of, I think it's time we play the game. We have a run to complete, and we are pretty much finished with the patch. They remind me of a certain painter. Anytime. Why is that so offended? No, I don't sound offended. I'm adjusting the position of my body. Speaking of, what were we even using yesterday? What am I? Am I Blood Fiends? I must be. Screw Mob Pep as well. You know what? Do I have... Please tell me I put Screw Loop. Please tell me I put Screw Loop. Yes! Dude, I'm so goated, guys. I predicted the bug. I put Screw Loose Warp on the on my corrosion already. Dude, I'm so goated at the game. Okay, you know what? Who's a good test for this? Bokgak Kim. Let's go Bokgak Kim. That's a good test. Oh, and June. Excellent test. Excellent tester. One might even dare say. My team. All right. Do I have max HP on him? I don't think I do. Because he didn't have max HP stuff. I don't think he does have max HP on him. I guess we'll try it, right? You know surgery? Corroding Lamau. Can I get bridle? No. I don't think it is. Obstacles will be quelled. Boom. I'm not sure if I have enough HP for this, but it'll be really funny. Die. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, good. Oh, one. There you go. Do-do-do. Yeah. Yeah, we just continue the run from yesterday because, you know, might as well. Might as well. Do-do. Oh, yes. The coagulation, boom. Screw this again. Alright, eyes, because I haven't used it in a while. much HP am I at now? Alright, we're gonna do a test with assault. Alright. Let us see if this works. Alright. Boom. Another surgery has hit the Limbus company. Boom. Alright. Boom, bam, bam. I just realized, are they gonna kill them all? No, because June should appear. Okay, Mercel just died. So, Mercel is dead, but that's because we don't have any max HP gifts on him. So, levels don't count. You need the gifts. You need gifts that give him max HP. Good to know. Now we know, guys. Now we know. Oh. Now we know we need the axe HP gifts. They're in the ball? What? We got a lot about. And trickle that blood down. Welcome to the family. Hey, bridle, you might need bridle or something, yeah. Boom. Oh yeah. Dude, my boy right there. Why don't they give us max HP? I don't think they are. My god, how many of them are there? Holy shit. Alright. Better? I'm doing good. I'm doing better. Hello, hello. Shields like charge back shield count? Yes. Shields at the end, no matter what. If you have blue over your health bar or near it, you have shields. Hmm. Maybe. Yeah, probably. Alright. Oh baby, a triple. Dude, I didn't know what the Valve developers were cooking with these monster designs, dude. High shot, and which one would you like to see, Matt? Dragon would be cool. My crackpot theory is that Mersault is the you know, in the way of Honglu's success story. Which obviously the dude just runs away because he doesn't want to deal with that. Also, free gift. How good are they? Well, we never know how good something is until it comes out in numbers and we get to play it physically. But Heathcliff looks pretty fun and does a lot of damage. And Sheep Dawn, I mean, you know what? She's a sheep, so she's very, very fluffy, and that's, yeah. Oh. Who knows? Happiness surely is key. Okay, how do we want to do this? Like ratioed? Alright. Let's win. Ah! The Shadow after a week, yeah. But just as a note, guys, remember, the end of the season is approaching. We have about 1 month and 10 days. Once the season battle pass is off the market, you will theoretically lose all of your video, live stream, just everything. Alright, also. Very good. Oh shoot. Alright, what is this? Die.
가족이 되게 영원히 잠들어.
이쁘네. 네 피분수.
폭죽 소리가 들리는 것 같군.
오케이.
때가 왔나?
Alright. Yeah.
내 죄는 내가 알아서 처리한다. 따뜻한 엎드리도록 꿰뚫리고
Oh. Huh. All right, on to the next one. The good old shakedown. Lineage. We only have 2 members. Or 1. Well. All right. Hmm. Faust always has the right answer. Because Faust knows all outcomes. Great job, Faust. You ever get me? Nah. Hmm. 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 We've done a all ego gift run. We've never ever managed to get like a broadcast. Hmm. Here we go. Right, the king is here. I'm gonna stand up again. Another stretch. Alright, I'm locked in. I've stretched my bones. Bones are very flammable right now, and I'm nice and stretched.
이로써 더욱 수월하게 퍼레이드를 벌이겠군.
Did I take my pills? No.
라만 차렌들을 뒤엎는다.
Go to bed? Hell no. I don't think you understand. Sleep is not the one in control here. I'm good? I don't know. I'm not gonna say any jinxes, but I think so far everything's been pretty stable. Completely sleepy? I mean, yeah, I'm fucking sleepy. It's human reaction. Nature. No. No more talking about sleep. It's banned. Move on. Next question. Out of the remaining high show left, which is this Mosol, what would you guys want to see? I think we have like Pig. We have like, well, what else is there besides pig? Tiger, monkey. Dragon. Bull.
기원을 가진 그대로 무너져
Like a what?
이 혈투를 승리로 이끌
Like a dragon, baby. My crackpot theory, guys, is that... Here's my new crackpot theory, okay? My crackpot theory is that Mersault will get a Dragon High Show, but it will actually be an Adept, and it's gonna be Dayu. It's gonna be an alternate Mirror World Dayu, where, you know, she becomes a High Show. And she's gonna be the dragon. Alongside the dragon. But it's actually Mersault. So yeah. I think it's pretty cool.
추잡하네.
Snip snip.
죄인인가?
Yahoo! I think here's how this would work. I do think Tiger would be bleed. Did I miss the discussion? Yes. The discussion is all the way back at the start of the stream, but have no fear, for I am here. All might. Oh, blood sack. Blade, take that. Flask, we'll take that. And let's see, what else? Nah, we just fucking win. I don't even think I have a... I don't even think I have poison. So it's kind of funny that I'm upgrading that. I don't even have poison. All 12 branches? Oh god. Alright, I like him. Perfect. Offset. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. It is your ID. I don't know. Maybe at the end of the game, lifespan. Yeah. Alright. Go, my princess. Nice. What's this run? This was like a bit of a stress test run that we did yesterday. To where we're just checking to make sure everything was alright. I slapped together this team and
설거지는
You know, there you are. There you go. You got it. Yeah. The it should be ish.
부족해 차려졌지 않아.
Fish time.
기대보라.
Boop.
행진했고
Dragon Dante is always facing east.
서로의 피날레다.
He has to look cool.
왕의 비호를
무기를 만드는 것만큼 내가 어버이보다 뛰어났지.
That dong will be great. Yeah, I mean, she looks very fun.
점 찍었네.
Very excited. Oh no, he started counterattack.
따스한 피.
Boom. Oh, my magic is about to obliterate him.
산초류 경혈 온 라샹.
Boom.
끝을 낼 시간.
Yay. You can now enter the parallel superposition mode.
행진을
We're not going
마치고
superposition with this team.
이 좁디 좁은 왕국을 넘어
We have to
멸망한
save that
그
for
땅으로
later.
돌아갈 때까지 보아라. 저들이
Oh yes, we're gonna be saving that for later. What am I on? Minus fucking what? Minus 200? That does not matter. Mainly Blood Fiends and Kirk Kerbal, but only Kirk and Blood Fiends. I think if you want the maximum amount of damage, I think Blood Fiends plus Crew Karma is going to be better for you. Minus 200 Starlight, we do not care. Sleep. Of. Yay, new content! Last time. Alright, we're gonna do a new run. We'll prep a new run at least. What run do we want to prep? Also, let me stretch again. I need to stretch because I have been active today. Alright. We've already done bleed. We're not doing bleed again. We just did bleed. Blood Fiends. We literally just did Blood Fiends. W Corp? Okay, maybe W Corp. I can see that. Solo? No, too slow. This did bleed. We're not doing bleed. All Rupture? Yeah, possible. We did Rupture already. Encore and Warp. We've already done kind of Rupture. We need something else. Non-Rupture. Tremor? Gambling. Again, bleed Tremor. We're not doing bleed. Tremor. Could use Hanafuda. You know what? This is the perfect time to use Hanafuda Ishmael and Night Old Gregor again. Warpug. Let's have a look at that team. Tremor is full. Sinking is pretty much full. Okay. So combo attack. All the whelps. I mean, we can do all the warps. That's not. I mean, I feel like all the warp focus is literally. We can kind of do that. We can do sinking tremor from all the warps, like no meme. Da na 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 na. Do. Do. We can do full stop. You have to play one, I think. There we go. And that's a screw one. Well, we'll bring it. We can test that. That's easy. We just need to bring max. We need to get max HP. That should be fine. Now this team is epic. All right, let's get pushing bygone for you. The Ankle Syndicate. Okay, let's do this. Everlasting. Meltdown. Lost Soul. Karn. Telepole? No. Retreat. Dawn. Ryoshu obviously has contempt. We'll do double red eyes. Screw loop. Fake. Peanut butter. This will be Tremor, so we'll do Crush Bound. Yeah, reviews and discussions are at the very beginning, guys. If you were there for it, if you were just joining for that, feel free to simply rewind and take a peep from there. Double it. Sniata. And binds. But, and that's what I knew. He fucked up. So fluid, lifetime stew, lantern, chaos, bygone. Well, because yeah, idle. Oh, we got some aura. Hmm. Hmm. Ooh. Green. No Alet yet. Magic bullet. Simple, take the magic. Ah. Take the bullet. Anything that'll be crit. Okay. Alright, let's go with Sir Gregory. Plus 55, because he's the GOAT. And we need something from Assault. Well, the tankiest is Grip Hammer. So that might be a little difficult. But he does have max HP. Surely it's enough for over the... You know. Okay. You're doing great. Okay. Have we done all egos? So how are the Joshua Frost? I don't have a Joshua Frost. We're talking to Carmen, dude. I'm having a little bit of... Guys, I'm connecting with her. I'm trying to have a little talk, okay? Do you understand how I'm trying to connect with her right now? I'm just going to bring Base Assault because I think it's really funny. We're only doing floor 5. Raise of Assault? Hell no. Does the Russian favorite refresh or is it just one-time reward? No. So Railway 5 is chilling there until Railway 5 is not moving, so it's just chilling. I feel like we're gonna want this. We're just gonna go floor 5. For tonight. I don't think we go higher than floor 5. Nah, I actually feel good though, guys. No meme. No meme. I'm locked in. I told you guys that I was locked in. Now I'm locked in. I conquered Carmen. Nah, I've conquered Carmen. I'm good now. I told you guys I just need to lock a little bit. I locked it a little bit. Where do we want to go? Let's go there. I do the alphabet backwards. Can you do the alphabet backwards? How does it go? Z, Y, X, W, B, U, S, T. Where do we go here? 100 wings? Not that I'm aware of. 100 wings, no. Hates his fans, only you. Kidding. Joke. Who do we put in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm not gonna say the last one. You'll have to guess the last number. Nine. Congratulations, you figured it out. Boom. 8. So ain't gonna do damage. Watch this. Oh, I gotta equip Heathcliff as the backup unit. What is this team? It's all War Focus. That's pretty much the theme.
Koi koi.
Koi koi. Koi koi. Damn, bro, you see that? He did that Falcon Punch. That shit was cool.
빠르게 처리하지.
Warp team? Yeah, this is a Warp team. Now, guys, remember how at the beginning of the stream I asked you guys to do some homework?
빈틈투성이군.
You guys remember that?
스켈레터. 허술하군.
Well, it's time to pull up your homework, guys. Good job, Muscle, bro. That's my note. Guys, it's time to submit your homework. Did you guys do your homework? To do the full self combat, how you do it? You have to have Heathcliff be in the backup unit. He's doing like this. I ate it. You ate your homework? The homework was this, chat. Has anyone experienced massive bitrate bombs or the stream disconnecting? And if you did experience it, you had to say it in the chat. Lag is different. Lag could be personal. I just finished doing it. I haven't seen any red screens today. No gray. What about gray screens, guys? What homework? The homework was if you see any bitrate bombs or gray screens or like the DCs, was me. I was disconnecting a little bit. I was talking to Carmen. I had to let her know. I had to update her on the info. Nothing. Yesterday, oh yeah, yesterday was fine. But today, no. Okay, good sign. That's weird. Why does Honglin not have his ascendant skills? He should have his ascendant skills.
긴장하셨나요? 그럴 땐 크게 심호흡을 하면 도움이 된답니다.
This is a skill 2, right? Or is that a skill 3? That's a skill 3.
그럴 땐
Ah, I
크게
see it.
심호흡을
Okay, there
하면
we go.
도움이 된답니다.
Then the full stop combo? What do you mean? What combo? It's just guns. I got a beats. Only if you retreats? Nah, he has to be in the backup unit or retreat. For whatever reason, that first skill 3 didn't have the unbreakable coin, but the other one did. Anyway, as you guys know, I've conquered Carmen, as I typically do because I'm the GOAT. So we're gonna get this team floor to 5. We're gonna get this team to 5, and then we're gonna have a little relaxation. You know what I'm saying? A little relaxation. Yeah, let's go. We're also gonna try the assault bug, by the way. Another go. All right. You know what? I don't like your attitude. Get banned. Get banned. Next question. I mean, there's a Mathpast ego like a few times, but I keep losing at the end of the day. Any ego resources for the combo? What do you mean? What assault bug? There's a screw loose walled bug where he doesn't die at like when he gets 5 count. So we'll try that. The idea of the double pistol is Solomon met Yi Sang. That's who you're referring to, I assume. Ding ding. I see. I see. Nice. Very nice. Full stop combo is a passive that needs ego resources. Wait. Oh my god, MFE. Should we fight him? Sure. I never really... Wait, is that actually... I never realized that. Oh, you're right. Ah! Isn't that interesting? You know, I never realized that. Yeah, I know that he needs, obviously, pride for his passive, but I never realized that the combo is actually part of the, like, the resource passive, not a separate passive. Oh, interesting. 5 surgery count if you had max HP raised from an ego gift. That's the, like, yeah, that's what we're gonna try to test out today. Dang. Do I have 5 pride now? I do. 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 Yeah. Fundamental unit resource. I think that's like the only one that works like that. I'm pretty sure the other ones don't work like that. Like, I don't think you don't need Ryoshu passive, I think, to work with Yusang, I think. Or if you do, it's like so minimal that it doesn't even, it's like so minimal it doesn't even matter. Now, we did decide to fight MFP. I don't know why, by the way. I really should not have fought him. He is a slow fight. Ding. Multi-crack Faust not gaining potency without her passive? Well, that's not really like a team-up ability, so I don't see how that's relevant specifically to the team-up. I'm gonna ego this. Idle.
빠르게 처리하지.
They're really good together. Yes, they are good.
빈틈투성이군.
Yeah. Hello. Ain't not bad. Bang. Bang, bang, bang.
한눈 팔지 마세요. 내 말은 당신에게 파도는
야.
반드시 밀려올 테니.
Gonna use that sweet for the sweet new Ryoshu ego. Well, you can't uptime module. The uptime module doesn't work on ego. That's not an ego uptime module. That's an ID uptime module. So you'll need to use that on an ID. Ego ones are different. Am I in the negative mode yet? No. I didn't have Magical Arcana yet. Okay. On to you. Smack you. Everyone else smack the shit out of him. Boom.
빠르게 처리하지.
Usually gets hotter as a safe prediction. I agree. And we're doing a little bit of damage to him. Once I do RR1, I use IDs and ego that exist before RR1. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think that's what we're gonna try and do. I think we'll maybe do that as a challenge. Maybe we'll do like season 1 only. Surely that won't be a nightmare, right? Surely, if we do a season 1 only Bokgak with the new mechanics and new everything, it'll be fine. It must. It has to be. Alright, jump the shit out of again this dude. Boom. You smack that. Okay. Aha! Yeah, you need a WoW or a He ego module. It would be a Christmas nightmare. Oh. The more you know. Alright, well I get a four Kojan here.
비가
아메스코
Through 10 protection, that ain't bad. Come on, buddy. Attaboy. Slowly but surely we're whittling him down. Ding. And one is dead. I repeat, one is dead. Another one will bite the dust. Okay.
대가리 딱
Wood.
떼도
그 삶에
I do wonder if they will rework like the fights. I hope they do. Like specifically KQE, I hope he does. I think he deserves it. Truly a tragedy.
3월 앵화
Oh, we're about to get him. Beautiful. Nice. Ooh, okay, we locked in. And if he's down, we get bloody gadgets, and we do get Grand Dwarf from this, so we do benefit. Ishmael skill 3 replace, easy. We're looking for sinking and tremor buffs, so we'll take those. Lupo Eye. Underbranch. Do I even have rough units in this team? No. No, I don't. Damn, that's crazy. Oop. The Blunt Squad.
부탁드려요.
Lucky you, I have it. Queenie, I mean, yeah, true. Queenie had it, but I didn't have the money for it anyway. I didn't have the money, so it's alright. Oh, there we go. Where's Ishmael? She's red. Okay.
타겟 포착 1시방향.
Well, when she gets buffed, the second unit doesn't trigger treat. Yep. So he got buffed, which is really funny.
마침표를 마무리를. 오케이.
Can't cheese him anymore when Railway 1 comes out.
좋게 차려뒀어. 이 정도쯤이야?
그들 또한 잠들게.
Nice.
맘만
Onward, Roshanante!
하지. 이 정도쯤이야?
내 죄는 내가 알아서 처리한다.
Nice.
내 죄는 내가 알아서 처리한다. 해.
Not the worst. Another wave.
교정에 따라
Another band of merry men.
빈틈 투성이군.
Yeah.
허술하군.
Hello.
3월
Hello.
스틸레토.
더 먹어 치워라.
자비에 감사하도록.
He gets it on the Ryoshu mechanic.
범위 대가리.
I'm thinking it could be something like a max HP burn.
스틸레토.
Maybe.
허술하군.
Like a percentage base burn.
야! 아르카나 빛! 차!
I am ready and locked in. That is true. You could literally run the entire Bloodfiend team. Which I think is pretty funny. Will there be unit? No, there will. You can back up unit. It's just the initial. So chain battle exists and backup unit exists, but you have to start with 5 sinners and then the rest to back up. How long is it to fight Josephine? God damn. There we go. Bokgak, nice.
사물. 앵화.
Okay, not bad.
이 정도쯤이야?
자세가 무너졌니? 자비에 감사하도록.
부탁하죠.
좋아.
Okay.
여기가
옐로우.
점인가?
Lucky dude. He's lucky Heathcliff let him live, bro.
빠르게 처리하지.
Alright. Time to die, everyone else. Boom.
자세가 무너졌니?
Ah, well.
사랑으로 정의 이름으로
Yeah, my upscale when I include ring saying to any team, I call it and I just upscale it. True.
악은 이렇게 정화되었네.
Yay. Yay. This. Alright, next wave, we'll go to a shore pack. Chicken, why not? I think it's going to be the first out of the new one. Or it's a new one.
죽음 충동 억제.
Oh,
보호.
new event. Related to Miku? Or, yeah. I don't like the. That's so weird.
타겟 포착. 1시 방향.
Name is this? Walpurgis.
아르카나 빛.
How do you think it made it? Maybe buffing bosses effects making the load reduce more sanity. I think they've upgraded their kits to be more in line.
편히 쉬시게.
You know what I mean? Like they probably did it in a way that they can artificially increase or decrease the difficulty depending on like feedback.
만만찮겠군.
Why is Maso there? Because he has a bug.
빈틈투성이다.
부족해 찾아졌지 않아. 거.
Baldazide and Aleph. Ego.
앵화. 더 먹어치워라.
I think what I would do. Aleph is have it
교정에 따라 실행합니다.
so that if you are a scientist or whatever and you manage to conquer the entities,
앵화.
그 삶의
okay,
마침표를
the best thing you can do is put one of them power limiters on top of, you know, serene music playing in the freaking area. Look out for my ankles.
빈틈투성이 여기가
Oh yeah, I could do that. Oh!
점인가?
교정대로
I am. On the side. A little bit of improv. Alright. Hey, look, it's chicken. Chicken. Duh. There we go.
자, 판 돌아갑니다.
It's time for chickens. Buggy.
교정에 따라 실행합니다.
The one bong to rule them all.
자세가 모르겠니? 자비에 감사하도록. 여기가 네 약점인가?
사물. 엠화. 내 죄는 내가 알아서 처리한다. 해파.
He has 2 HP left.
당신 짝패군요. 내 죄는 내가 알아서
He's
처리.
dead.
해파.
He's dead. Alright, not bad. Okay, Grey Coat's good. Deep. Holy crap. Ooh. Well, the thing is, the area that we're using here is
발목 잡지 않도록
highly
최선을
destructive.
다할게요.
So, no in or out. That's the bug. He has a bug where if he has max HP, like more max HP, he survives surgery. So, we're gonna try that.
정의 이름으로.
Also, Hong Lu's ego is currently bugged, so we're using that too.
사물. 엠화.
그 삶에 마침표를.
Oh yeah.
오케이.
Bonk. Bonk. And bonk.
편히 쉬시게.
Ding. That's it. Alright. No, don't all target that. What are you guys doing? Target the feedy one.
타겟
There you go.
포착. 한시 방향.
사랑으로.
으타.
Bongi's mad.
대가리 딱 떼도.
I was about to say, technically I know karate, but she almost lost that.
자세가 모르겠니?
There you go.
빈틈투성이군.
Alright. Sharp threat, I mean, obviously take that, and we'll take anything like defense level. Lot 3. I think we go Hatred and Despair. I think we can speedrun floor 3. I have the bonk, bank, bonk, bonk, bank, bank. Freaking king. Hey, trauma shield and you know, trauma shield's fine. Trash disposal is a little bit interesting. No super shop, seriously? Damn. And we'll go. What about burn? Did they accept damage? I don't know. We don't know. That's what we're testing. Ooh, Camilla. Oop. Increasing gift or shield. Yeah, it's probably to do with both. I assume it's going to be with the gift. Which is why we're going to test it now after we get out of Night Despair. Now, I didn't get any of the charges, but that's alright. It's not a big deal. Alright, let's do this. Wow. We're gonna start with the big guns right away. Bam, 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 bam. In fact, you know what, guys? I'm gonna show you some legit epic gamer techniques. It's called Corrode Bygone Days. You ready for this epic gamer moment, chat? First, we do a little in the name of love and justice. So we get more skill 3s because we want to spam skill 3s pretty much. Arcana slave. Whee. There it is, ding dong. There's no end to the cleaning. You must leave. Thank you for the echoes of the mana, baby. Unless it's on Tails here, I didn't notice it. Nice damage. We are doing some good damage. There we go, get that execution off. Another one. Name of love and justice. Got magical girl. Alright. Yeah, she's got echoes of the mana now. So pretty much all the sinking units are just gonna jump the shit out of and then everyone else can attack these. You are weak to Pierce. Oh, perfect. And then I'll have you do that. Do I have combo attacks without Heathcliff retreating? If you look at the passive, it says if the full stop officer is in the assignment state or has been deployed as a backup unit. So I have him deployed as a backup unit. He is the first deployed. Bam, 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 bam. And a meme for the Fox Heath and Clay. I have no clue. Yeah. Arcana. Beat. Boom. Oh my god. With the Imaginary Assault? Yeah. Hey, I like this. Kojan. Yo, we are gonna get a juicy Kojan with echoes, maybe? Come on. Oh yeah, come on, baby. Not bad. 8 potency. Got no magical girl. Boom.
당신도 결국 먹혀버렸어. 이건 벗어날 수 없는 굴레인
You
거야.
go here. Now it's blunt, beautiful. Yeah, I'll do this now. There you go. Or farming, yep.
빠르게 처리하지.
Corroding with echoes. Actually tactical. It only lasts a few turns though. Like this should be my last turn of it. Ding. Ding. I have my own little, test. Ah! That's Mercil. Magic God, you. My bad.
사랑으로.
There we go. All right. Owie, owie. Well, Tails. If I simply don't will it into existence, it's not a threat.
운명 속에 파묻힌 그대의 이름을 걸.
Is that the last sword? I mean?
여기서 빛을 맹세한다.
What I think she does, I think it's gonna be something like funny. You know? Let me see.
무슨 문제라도 있으십니까, 관리자님?
Thank you, Assault. Okay. Boom.
만만찮겠군. 본인이 하지.
Okay, we are getting that sinking slowly. I think she's out of echoes now, though. Yep. All dried up. God damn. Yeah.
아르카나 빛.
I gotta be. Alright, she's gonna go into Angie mode now. Ow, ow.
자세가 모르겠니? 자비의 감사도.
우리 앞을 막는 증오스러운
야.
세력이 나와 그대의 힘을 합쳐 위대한 사랑의 힘을 보여줄 것을.
Angie sad.
포착. 한시간.
자세가 모르군.
사물. 앵화.
And die.
당신 짝패군요.
자세가 모르군.
아르카나 비트.
그 삶의 마침표를.
Okay, let's go with this. Hello, what is this? A bunch of random Wolfhogus. It's just Wolfhogus stuff. Alright, here's the little fall guy. So this is where we're gonna honestly want to try and find more Morbius. Oh, no, keep that on hard. We're going to do a theme pack search this, because it can change. It's in the shop, so gonna be a bit risky with the shop, but we'll give it a try. Done my homework, please. Thank you. Very, very high. Ding, ding, ding. Dong.
계획을 세워두면 이런 것도
Alright,
어렵지
let's see if we can buy it.
않답니다.
Oh, I see the Book of Vengeance there. I'm gonna ignore everything and try and find it. Oh, there it is. Well, we found it. That was easy to ignore. When in doubt, just ignore it out. Minus 47. Hold on, I can do that. All right. All right, onward. Yeah, I think bringing this team in, because we're gonna have maximum sinking power. So. Also, this increases my max HP now. Use line for fly 9. Nice.
타겟 포착 1시 방향.
I got days.
전투가 끝나질 않잖아. 네가 계속 저택을 더럽히고
Let's see
있어.
coin spin screw loose. Oh, great idea. Oh, that's what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to screw loose. I knew I forgot something turn 1.
부탁하죠.
I was supposed to screw loose. I was like, I feel like I'm forgetting something.
히어! 아르카나 빛!
I beat. Ding. And we're gonna go How many goddamn freaking dudes are there? Where do we even put anyone? I guess this works. Bit of a randomness, but you know what? It is what it is.
당신 짝패군요. 좋아, 코이.
The whole freaking engine collapsed. What the hell? Oh. King of Hell just got outfeated by a, what's the word? You know? A normal.
여기가 빈틈투성이군.
Did I forget to do it again? Oh my god, I keep forgetting to do screw loose. I would have had 4 by now. This time I'm really gonna do it. Because we can actually aim this. Here. Here. Oop.
대가리 딱 떼고
정의 이름으로 리부스.
이만아.
이 정도쯤이야?
내 죄는 내가 알아서 처리한다.
Stiletto.
빈틈투성이군. 스틸레터.
Stiletto.
장애물은 찍어 누른다.
That would kind of have been crazy. I was kind of hoping you'd do that. Boop. 2 surgery required.
좋아, 코이.
Quick.
편히 쉬시게.
Let's go with Sloth. There's a thing.
억압 작업이 성공했어.
I only say it when I'm actively engaged in battle. Which is close. I really want the sinking units to have priority here. So you take this off. I'm gonna come over here and win that clash. A micro? No.
당신
I'm just
짝패군요.
better. I simply,
더 먹었죠.
you know, I just dominated it. I dominated Mother Nature. I won.
마침표를 마무리를.
오케이, 보인다.
정의 이름으로 리부스.
Time to go to the dungeon.
좋아, 코이.
Quick.
나가리 판이네. 다음.
편히 쉬시게.
I forgot to do it again, didn't I? Oh, we got the Knight's All!
이란 빈틈 꿰뚫어주지.
구석에 물릴 줄이야.
Hold on a minute. Ishmael died, and Mersault died. What the hell happened?
애착을 갖고 들여다볼 가치가 있는
I swear I broke
예술입니다.
those. Did I not break them? I am like 900% positive. Did I not target the button? They must have not killed.
부족해 차려졌지 않아.
Okay, well now we're dealing actual damage. It took too long. I was aiming at the flowers. I think they just survived the 1 HP. Somehow.
움직임이 어설퍼.
This is unread. I know the game mechanic. What I'm inquiring is, I targeted the flowers. So either I didn't kill them in time, or I missed one. Which is most likely the answer. Jesus brought them back. Can you bring them away? Keep them away. That's mean. The one that didn't die? That's what I'm saying. I feel like I missed one. Bang.
지금이다. 해골바가지 거미 대가리. 자!
혀! 아르카나 슬레이브!
Archon slave. What do you wish for? I wish for my soul back, bro. I cannot grant you that wish. It is beyond my power. Oh, fuck you, bitch. How about that?
본인에게 맡겨주게!
Alright, that's Helio. Alright, yeah, I think we just lock in. Flowers? Ah, we don't care about them. We'll be fine. The Pierce team. Good damage. Plus thread and needle, that's an extra 130.
사랑으로!
The mercies, dude. Love to see it.
편히 쉬시게.
Dang. Dang. Strongest R1. Definitely on the list. Ow. Ow. Okay. Am I in the negative mode? No, I'm not. Perfect. Okay. He's doing a little bit of healing. That's alright. So can we. See, we can do a little bit of healing too.
지키기 위해서.
Boom.
혀! 아르카나 슬레이브!
Car slave. Ah. What are you saying? I get one more turn, that's fine. Ah! Hi. Ooh. Let's give it to Roger.
자, 봤지? 난 믿어주면 배신하지 않아.
Like a year. We need to kill the Wrath Flower now. We need to kill the Lust Flower. Sloth Flower dies, and I think I only have one more Wrath Flower here. We can just have Yisan kill that. The Sloth one he can kill. Yeah, this is fine. I just put a fumble. Guys, it's fine. It's not a big deal.
나에겐 아껴줬겠지만
It's fine, everyone. Stress not your worries. A little oopsie can be corrected with a little bit of gaming. Except maybe that sloth bound. That one maybe won't die.
움직임이 어설퍼요.
I just about that. I somehow missed a flower. Like it was an accident.
여기가 허술하군.
I see. Love to see it.
감사하다. 좋아.
Let's see activates, please. Ow.
야쁜 건
Honglu's also dead. Yeah, that's fine. It happens. It happens. It happens. It happens.
억압 작업이 성공.
Guys, if anyone else mentions sleep, you get banned. Enough with the sleep talk. I'm not sleepy anymore. Like funny? It's not funny. I'm not laughing. A little bit of a misinput. It's fine.
편히 쉬시게.
There you go. He died the threat. By the dead people, I accidentally missed a flower. Miss input. Calm the down. Calm the down. I'm so full of energy. Exactly.
빈틈투성이군. 스틸레터.
I missed a single flower. I'm back. Yeah, you know what? I'm thinking I'm back. And I'll put you to sleep. Exactly. See, look how fine we are. See, look at this. You guys are stressed for nothing. See, guys?
처리하지.
아르카나 피트.
Oh, look at that. See, oh my god. What are you guys worried about? I was just preparing Don Quixote, guys. See? And you guys are all saying, oh, this, and he's that, and he's the... Can a man not make a small oopsie whoopsie in this economy? Can a man not make a little oopsie whoopsie? Am I not allowed to make mistakes anymore? What's going on, man? Like, let me make a mistake. Have questions? No, you're banned. Floor 5. We're only going to... Guys, we're only going to floor 5 anyway. We're not even going beyond floor 5. Like, I said we weren't going beyond floor 5 anyway. So, we're only going to floor 5. We weren't doing a superposition run today anyway. I'm just gonna go right to fucking... I'm gonna line 3. Line 1? Oh, good idea. We should have done line 1. We'll do that instead. This will be the best way to trick Missile. Did I use a bit extra starlight? Maybe. Does it matter? Not really.
자, 봤지? 난 믿어주면 배신하지 않아.
Okay, combines. Hello. Ready for Huawei? I hope so. Can I get this? Should. Awesome.
무엇이든 맞출 수 있는 탄원이니 말입니다.
Okay, first things first. What What do I want? Endorphin. Do we have like a lot of poise units? Not really. SPs. One more. There we go. Won't be that bad? I don't know about that. Oh, blue. So apparently this is bugged, by the way, and this doesn't work on focus encounters. I'm gonna buy it though. And also, we need to check. The whole reason that we're here is because we're trying to test surgery, by the way. Okay, we have maxed bridle. Bridle has been maxed. There you go. Works good enough. Alright, let's go. Right, I'm ready. Yeah, I'm down. Oh, my deployment order got reset. Dude, oh my god. Guys, is that not, like, so good? I am going to reset, however, because I want to put this, and... Here's what we do. Hold on. I want you. There we go. There we go. I missed the patch notes. It's fixed now. Yeah, it was in the patch notes. Gloppo! Everyone spam Gloppo. It's Gloppo time. That's his catchphrase, by the way. Did you guys know that? He says, it's Gloppo time. And he starts glopping everywhere. Screw loop. Okay. It's Gloppo time. Can't believe they let him get away with that. Gloppo! It's Gloppo time, exactly. Bang. Nice. We're gonna use Gloppo to farm Screw Loose Wallop. So we have over 400 HP, or almost 400 HP. This is almost the maximum amount of HP we could have. I guess if we picked a Mersault ID with even more HP, maybe he would also survive. I'm not sure how specific it has to be. Gloppo! He's gonna get glopped on R1. Dude, he's gonna get buffed. Guys, it's gonna be crazy. Can you believe it? We're gonna live in a timeline where Gloppo is like unironically goated. And what is this? I don't care about that. Just break his eye. You don't do it. Do this again. He's gonna have red coins, the most powerful coins in the world. Goes on. Koi. See. Ding. Ding. Okay. Hop. Hop. Hang. Oh my gosh, you made such a cute noise there. Did you hear that? Stiletto. Stiletto. Did perfect enough HP to use Screwless again. Boom. Boom. Obstacles will be quelled. Boom. That's 2 more surgery. Alright, well that's only 1 more surgery now, and we're just gonna kill him real quick. I mean, we're gonna take him to a nice farm where he gets to frolic happily.
만만치 않겠군.
Is this the Wolf Circus team? Yes.
자세가 무너졌네.
Am I still maxing? Absolutely. Hey, KQE! That does have a slight chance to corrode, but I think we're fine. I can't get above 5 surgery, right? No. Die at 5. Okay, well, he says die at 5, but let's actually see if he dies at 5.
타겟 포착.
잘하셔. 아무것도
야.
잊지 마라.
Bug testing. Arcana beats.
아르카나 빛. 차.
Nice, we got a little rupture as well. Alright. The final screw loose wallop. Alright guys, let's have a look to see if he dies. Does he have enough HP to survive? If he does survive this, I'm gonna laugh, bro. What's the use of surgery? Surgery is actually insanely OP. Surgery makes you deal percentage more damage per surgery, but as long as your max HP. So each surgery is 20% extra damage, but you lose 20% max HP. So at 4 surgery, you can get 80 extra damage. 80%, which is like insane. Now does he die? Oh my god, he didn't die. He's a 6. This is illegal. Oh my god. Chat, is this real? Oh my god. He's at 6 surgery. He's doing 120%. Wait, can it just go higher? How high can I make it go? Wait, we need to give. Wait, I need SP. Okay, hold on. We need more, but we need to give him SP. Okay, hold on. He needs SP. He needs SP. He is immortal. Okay, hold on. We need to use like an SP giver to like give SP out. Result, don't die.
규정에 따라 실행합니다.
자세가 무너졌네.
Hey, we gotta use get some SP out. S3 now. I don't want to kill him by accident. Okay, blind obsession.
파도가 모든 것을 쳐부술 거다.
He's about to be the fastest on my team, bro. Okay, we're gonna stall it out in this phase because it's KQE, right? We can stall it. Bro has, how much haste does he have? He's got 6 perma haste. Is kinda crazy, no? Right again. Is that the new Merce on High Show? Yeah. Yeah, you know how it is. Alright, I think this should be fine. Hopefully this doesn't kill. Let's go! Okay! Another one, dude. That's gonna be 8 surgery. He's at 15 health. He's at 15 HP. There's no way he doesn't die, right? There's no way he explodes now, right? There's no way.
자세가 무너졌네.
Come on, bro. Please tell me he lives. Please tell me he lives. He's alive! He's dead. Alright, guys. We pushed our luck. 8 surgery was too much surgery. He could not handle the power of surgery. It was too much. F respects, guys. We need some respects. That was kind of crazy, though. Dang, yeah, it was close, it was close, it was a lot. Dang. Dang. Now we're left in the ding of silence.
나아가주게.
You could not handle percent being 160%. That was enough. Well, I guess the fact that the bug works. There you go. So guys, you have until Thursday to use max surgery. Max is 7. This is a sneak on the new 7 association ID. Well, technically it was 8 because he had 6 surgery, and then we gained 2 more, and I think that bugged it out. Stiletto.
여긴 맡겨주세요.
Nice. Alright, I gotta reload on Honglu. I gotta reload on Honglu. Gotta reload. And let's start spamming this again. Get a little bit of that too. Get a little bit of this. Reload. Sinking. Boom. Thank you for that juicy sinking. Hiya! 6 is the max. Arcana Slave. Dang. Ding, ding. Oh. Weave.
여긴 맡겨주세요.
That was the bug. It's very funny. Let's counter here. Let's skill 3 here. And we can skill through this. I say we skill 3 you now. You've got enough poise on you. And now she's cuckoo crazy, so we're gonna start spamming sinking there. Start spamming sinking there. Okay, you. Maybe we just have you clash. What about you? I don't want to deal with you. You know, I'll mark you. No, I want to mark them as the villain. I'll just do this. How much deep wounds you got? Maybe we break it and we... Actually, we should get a Messe. Heathcliff. Messe, because it's the body part. Oh yeah, so you just need the bridal gift. I don't know what the limit is though. I think the limit was 6. You might be able to go 7 if you have the uptype 4. It's quite funny. We've inflicted it with Mark of the Villain. We have Max Kozan. W Kozan, dude. Oh my goodness. I was hoping that Gregor would get a Mercy off that, but I don't think it counted. No, it did not. Alright, Roger is now fully stabbed. He is full stabbed in the heart. We are going to full send it now on these guys. I think we full send it. I think it's funnier. Alright, we're gonna full send it. Full send. Say that again? I don't think so. Ding. 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 Alright, here we go. Don Quixote! Blep. W Don. 1.2k? That ain't fucking bad, baby. W! If you revive him or full heal him, could you keep going? Yeah, like, as in, like, if I just revived him at the floor end. There we go.
승리의 보람과 세상의 아름다움에 대해 들어본 적 있는가?
W.
없어도
Dawn.
전혀 상관없다네. 지금 우리가 보는 경치가
Yeah, that's the power of Dawn, baby. Remember when people were flaming Don Quixote because they thought she was weak? Those fools, they didn't understand. Am I actually ready to do actual MF gimmick? Well, I've been practicing, dude. You know what I'm saying? I was practicing that run. That's the run, GG. Yeah, no, that's it. It was just a short one, just because you know, we were talking about patch notes today. -2. I'll take a -2. Yoink. Look at that, guys. We are at 1.6. Ooh, not flipping bad at all. Guys, I am going to call it here for now. I do want to say, guys, we had an entire stream where, oh, I leveled up, chat. It didn't give me the level up prompt, but I leveled up. We went through an entire stream so far without any Yasad attacks, which was very happy. I'm super happy about that. Hopefully it stays. You know what I mean? Like, hopefully we never get, we don't get any more Yasad attacks. But I am going to call it there for now. And yeah, I'm going to actually hit the bed now, guys. So thank you guys for joining. If you guys were joined late or whatever and you want to have a, you know, and you're looking at the discussion, just at the beginning of the stream, we talked about it. Beginning of the stream, we talked about R1 Bokgak, then we talked about the patch notes, and then we talked about the IDs. So, and if you guys haven't seen it already, I did upload my video on the IDs as well. That just came out. So you can go check that out. And yeah, guys, look, I will see you all tomorrow. Love you all. Appreciate you all. Mwah. Don't worry, guys. I'll never actually ban you guys. I love you guys. You have a good one, guys, and I will see you all tomorrow. All right, take care, guys. Bye-bye.